Alright, so the next thing we're going to want to do is attach a resistor to the board. Resistors will come in some paper packaging similar to this with a little plastic flap over it, over the paper casing that it's held in, or it will come in a bag full of a bunch of resistors. What we're going to do is peel off that plastic cover and dump the resistor out. As you can see, it's a very, very small little piece. So we're going to grab it with our tweezers and lay it on the board with the itty bitty numbers written on top facing up. So that's the top of the resistor. Now what we're going to do is align the resistors so that it's parallel with the two pads that we actually soldered one. We actually tinned one of the pads and left one of the pads bare, so we'll lay it over top of the bare pad, running in parallel to the two pads, and we're going to squish it to the edge of the pad that actually has the solder on it. So it's butted up against the pad with the solder, and it's laying on top of the pad that didn't have any solder on it. What we're going to do is take the soldering iron with our one hand and the screwdriver with the other, and we're going to heat up the soldering pad that has the solder on it, and we're going to simultaneously push the resistor onto that pad. Now the resistor may cock up like that. All you want to do is then heat up the pad and press down on the resistor so it's flat on the board. Make sure it's parallel to the two pads, and then it's centered between the two pads, because we're going to have to add solder to this other pad a little later to complete the circuit with the resistor. And once we have a good flow of solder over the edge of the resistor and onto the pad below it, and we have an exposed pad on the other side, we've done a good job of soldering our resistor. So we'll go ahead and continue around the board by soldering our resistor here, 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 and here per the values on the PCB file and also indicated in your tutorial.